Hi everyone, I thought I'd answer some more of your questions and read back weird messages. Be sure to check the description to go to specific questions if needed. If you could travel to only one country, where would it be? I would probably pick Japan, as I've always been a fan of Japanese things. Would you ever consider befriending someone who watches your videos? Absolutely. All the people I consider friends are people who've contacted me from watching my videos. I find it easier as I do not have to explain myself as much as I would with someone who doesn't know me at all. There's already an understanding there. At what age did you, as Autumn, know you liked girls, or have you always liked girls from before the transition? Yes, I've always been attracted to females, even before transitioning. There wasn't a moment where I wasn't. However, there certainly were times where I was a bit interested in males, but never from a relationship perspective. But for relationships, I prefer females. I want to know if you're open in dating. If so, what kind of woman do you tend to be attracted to? And another, if you were going to be in a relationship with someone, would it be with someone very similar to yourself or someone completely different? Well, I know from a bit of experience, yes, I do have some experience now, that the kind of person I am attracted to is someone I can connect with on a variety of levels. We certainly would have many similar interests, as that is what would spark my interest in them in the first place, and it would be a lot to discuss, but also not so much alike to the point of our relationship becoming redundant. So it's mostly as someone similar in that we share many meaningful interests, but different enough to have even more things to talk about. Tapes or CDs? Neither. All of my music is digital these days. Digital is certainly the best format since, well, if you were to have access to the highest quality studio masters, then you have the song as it was intended, which you often cannot purchase in this format since what you get is often some crappy quality, compressed, low bitrate, bit depth, and sample rate garbage that is limited and distorted beyond belief. Well, any medium can be like that, CDs being one of those, but at least the quality is closer to what it should be. As for the actual question, since I got sidetracked, I used to love cassette tapes since I would record on them all the time when I was younger. That was a fun medium to record on since you can manipulate the tape when recording and playing back. As for CDs, I actually own quite a bit of CDs. They are primarily anime and game soundtracks that I have extracted to my computer, some of which are quite rare. Maybe I'll show you all at some point. How long did it take for your hair to grow as long as it is now? It's been years since I had a cut, probably like 4 years. I do trim it occasionally at the ends, and just look how long it is. What are some of your favorite fruits? Everything. I eat a banana and an apple daily. I love kiwi, grapes, strawberries, pineapple, all of it. Organic milk or soy milk, which is your fave? I've changed milk so many times. Many years ago, I would drink whole cow's milk. Then I went to 1% and then fat-free cow's milk. Then I went dairy-free for some time and was drinking soy milk. Then I went back to fat-free cow's milk. Then I went to almond milk for a bit. Then when I started doing all the grocery shopping for myself, I went for 1% organic cow's milk. That is from a local farm. I've tried coconut milk as well. But the reason why I am sticking with organic cow's milk is because most of the alternative milks have added synthetic vitamins like vitamin D. I prefer to not consume that and instead have natural vitamin D in the milk, or at the very least, the non-synthetic variety of vitamins. Would you ever consider being vegan? Not really. I enjoy my dairy products, and I like what some of these vegans that go around saying how bad animal products are for you. Dairy is not bad for you. As long as you are getting organic, it's pretty healthy and can provide your body with essential vitamins and minerals. And while it is fattening, it's not that bad. Besides, non-dairy cheeses can be quite fattening as well. Could you compare yourself to Roger, especially his Wiggs persona from American Dad? I love Roger from American Dad, but I can't say I compare myself to him since I don't really do what he does, but he's certainly so interesting. How long does it take for you to change your perception about something? For example, your views on your mental health issues, relationships, your views on anything in general. It depends on the issue. Sometimes all that is needed is a moment of clarity. Relaxing your mind and body and focusing on the situation can bring about a whole new perspective. Is it normal for a person with D.I.D to see their alters as they would say, like their friends and family? As in visually seeing them as you would any other person? Well, no, that would probably not be as common. However, when you are dealing with things like trauma and personalities forming due to trauma, it's understandable that you would see fragments and pieces related to a traumatic event, especially appearing as altered personalities. What happens when you speak out about wanting help and you are told exercise will fix it, or are told no in a roundabout way? When you are telling someone you need help or what you were going through and they respond in that fashion, it's simply that they do not understand what you are going through. They say this because they cannot empathize with you in your struggles and wish that something as simple as exercise will fix the issue. So ultimately, it's them, not you. What advice do you give to people who dislike how they look? How can you feel beautiful even though you're convinced you're not? Because many people tell you that you're fat, ugly, stupid. If how you view yourself is based on what other people say, then that is the problem. You've taught yourself to listen more to other people's opinions than your own self-love. By realizing that you are not these other people and you are not their words, and then reconnect with yourself and accept and love yourself, then things will start to improve and you will no longer accept other people's negativity. Sometimes whenever I try to think positively, it literally hurts. Like I feel this stab in my heart, or it's like someone is obnoxiously going, "Come on, show me that smile." What gives? Well, it seems to me that you've been through a lot of negativity, and that perhaps you don't feel as though you deserve to be happy. As a result, you try to force your own happiness, which ultimately leads to more sadness since you cannot bring it about. Ultimately, you have to work through that negativity in order to be in a more positive place where the positivity will come into you and happen, that you will allow it to happen versus what is going on now. Do you have breast implants, or are you at least interested in getting them? I do not have breast implants and have no real interest in getting them. I'd prefer something like that not be in my body. Can a male to female transgender person produce semen? And if they can they ejaculate with their changed genitals? When you begin taking hormones, ejaculation stops shortly thereafter. After surgery, any kind of ejaculation would be purely lubrication that your body may produce on its own. There would be no semen or male ejaculate. Weird message time. The first is, do you wear glasses? If not, I think you should go to the ophthalmologist. What? What gives you that impression? This triggered my erection. Mine too. Your eyebrows are not real. You know, I get so tired of people saying my eyebrows aren't real. I know that, okay? I know that. I wish they were. I really do. This girl has the craziest brows, OMG. Holy eyeliner. Your makeup? Mental illness? I quickly switched to porn because it was easier to explain. Easier than this? No, not possible. What is that thing? Don't tell me what it thinks it is. What is it? Well, it's what's called a behalf of a lowly distortion. What happens is this device can go around and around at such a speed that it distorts the realm of neutrality. This causes a shift in the brachynu of the Hersatia. I hope that answered your question. You were a pretty ugly guy, but now you're alright. I'd def let you blow me. I'll go behind your back just to tap that a-hole, baby. I knew aliens exist. If they all looked like you, then I hope I'm abducted soon into their spaceship and forced to have sex with them. That's a guy. That's a guy! It's a man. Are you, dude? That's not even a girl, that's a man. Am I the only one who's noticed this? Bad news. You aren't passing. Face, voice, hair, and body, all dead giveaways to your perpetual dudeness. She doesn't have D.I.D. She's just stupid. She isn't crazy. Just stupidin'. I think cheeseburgers did this. One time I had some onion, pickle, too much Twix bars. The next thing I knew, I was playing golf. Be care, guys. I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot, sticky loads on disgusting foreigners. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible, and I'm a effing retarded, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons, and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache, and respect my right to kill from above and kill needlessly. If you can't accept that, then you're a heliphobe, and need to check your vehicle privilege. Thank you for being so understanding. So, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.